Good morning, everybody. I was just telling Matt I'm live. He's got headphones on and he's in his little man cave playing a game or something. Anyway, good morning. Happy March. I don't see anybody on here yet, so I'm going to give it just a few seconds. I'm just going to make some pancakes and some sausage this morning. And I thought I would just hop on here and do it with y'all. It's the first day of March. The sun is shining bright outside. I don't know what the temperature is going to get to today, but the sun's shining. That's good. So I do have, and the birds are chirping. I do have my microphone on. I'm going to be frying up some, started to say squash, some sausage here in a minute. So y'all let me know if you can hear me, because I know sometimes the sizzling kind of overpowers everything. So I'm just going to use this Krusteaz pancake mix. I just reheated my coffee too. And so I'm just going to make a batch of pancakes so that we can have breakfast now, and then I can have extra for later on. Okay, I see people coming on now. So let me know how the sound is, because I'm fixing to get this sausage going. But for right now, I am going to I'm just going by the package directions, and I'm putting 1 1/3 cups of milk in here. It says water, but I like to use milk. And it doesn't call for an egg, but I did put an egg in here. And I need, I think, 2 cups of this. It's going to make, it says 12 to 14 pancakes, but depending on the sizes that you make, it may be a little more or a few less pancakes. I'm going to go ahead and add in 1 cup. We'll mix that, and then I'll get another cup. Let me see if anybody's saying anything about sound. Snowing and blowing in New York, Kim says. Wow. The sound is great, Judy said. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Tammy in Arkansas. She hears me well. Let's see. Good morning from South Louisiana. Judy, good morning. Sound is great, everybody's saying. Y'all just let me know, because I don't want to, this sometimes cooking can be a little noisy. Just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put these sausage in. Now I'm just using I like to buy the Johnson. Is it Johnsonville? Is the brand? Yeah, Johnsonville. That's the brand I like. So if I don't have sausage in the freezer from the butcher box, I'll use that. So I'm going to go ahead and just put these in this pan and get them started. So y'all, I think spring is actually March 20th. So we don't have long. But we've had some really nice weather down here. And I haven't looked at the 10-day outlook on my phone yet, so I really don't know what it's calling for the rest of the week, but hopefully it won't be too cold. I'm not sure. I know I saw some rain on a couple of days, but I think it was later into next week, but I don't know. You know how that changes. You look at your weather one day and the next day it's totally different. Okay, let's get these last 2 sausage in here. And there we go. Got our sausage going. All right, let me put this in the trash. Hold on 1 second. Thunder, you want to go outside? Come on, let's go outside, Betty. Come on. Want to go outside? There you go, buddy. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Had to get Mr. T situated and get this in the trash. All right. Let's see what people are saying. Good morning, Gwen and Alice. Alice is in Aiken, South Carolina. All right, so we got our sausage starting to sizzle. Been nice here, Nancy says. Next, nice the 2 days I was at Disney. Oh, wow. They're so expensive. $184 admission for adults. Hey, Katie, Thunder says he just went outside. All right, so I'm going to start heating this pan up and get these pancakes mixed up here. So is anybody doing anything special on this Saturday? We don't really have any plans. I told y'all, I think yesterday, that we had a building taken down, that old gray building. Hey, that would be a good country song, that old gray building. And we need to just go out there and kind of rake a little bit. There were some cinder blocks underneath it, and Matt told the guys to leave that we could always use the cinder blocks and stuff. So we're going to kind of possibly go out there and kind of clear that out a little bit. And then I was at Mama's yesterday, and that same crew went over and tore down a building in her backyard. And y'all, she was so excited. She has wanted that building to come down. I'm just going to pour the rest of this in here. It actually turned out to be quite 2 cups, but she was so excited. It just opened up her backyard, and come a little closer. All right. Oh, Nancy's son's going back to England today. Oh. But she was so excited, and so I did that video yesterday, and I took over a chicken divan casserole and the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what, that's one of the best chicken divan and Cheddar Bay biscuit meals I've ever made. Mama kept saying, I think this is the best one you've ever made, the best chicken divan. So I've got enough chicken left in the refrigerator, but I didn't have enough cheese to make one for me and Matt. So we may run out to the grocery store just to pick up a few odds and ends today. And hopefully I'll get the ingredients and I can make us one. Oh, it was so good. Mama likes to eat fairly early, and so when I got there, I put it in the oven, and we just cooked it really low and slow. And then when it got closer to being done, I put the biscuits. Those biscuits, they were delicious. I don't know. I don't know what it was about that meal yesterday, but it was so good. All right. Let me see if I can get some of these pancakes started here. Actually, Matt already had eaten. He had his shake, and he had asked me to cook some boiled eggs. So I cooked up a few boiled eggs the other day, and he had eaten 2 of those this morning, and I said, do you want me to make some breakfast? And he said, well, I already had a couple of eggs in my shake. I said, okay, well, I might just make something for me, and I'll make extra so we have them, next week, or I can freeze the pancakes or whatever and take some to Mama. And he said, well, if you're going to make pancakes, I might eat one of those. So we'll see. All right. Let me, I guess I'll just use that little cup there for my scooper outer, my pancake scooper outer. All right. Now, you could use buttermilk in these. That would be good. I didn't have any. I didn't want to mix up vinegar and stuff, so I'm just going to just have them the way they are. I hope I have this burner hot enough. Your first batch never turns out great, but I still eat them. They still taste good. In here. I'm concentrating, y'all. All right. I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Check on our sausage. I won't be on here the whole time, y'all. I just wanted to hop on and say Happy March. These sausage give off very little fat, it looks like. I've always liked these. I like to get the links sometimes, and then I like our Butcher Box sausage, but I think they were having a sale on these recently, so I picked these up. Okay, let's see. Good morning, Debbie in Florida. You too, Anne Marie. Let's see. People are watching. All right, so now we wait. I guess I could have a sip of my coffee that I just reheated. I was late getting up this morning. I woke up around 3. I didn't want to get up at 3, so I finally fell back to sleep, and I woke up around 20 after 6, and I watched TV for a little bit. And do you want to go out too, Lucy? You want to go outside? Let me see if Lucy wants to go outside. You want to go outside, girl? Let's go outside. Nope. You're going to stop for breakfast? Nope. You want to go outside. Okay. Come on. There you go, girl. Thunder's waiting on you. All right. And so I got up, and of course we have Callie in one of our extra rooms, and I had to stop and take a peek at her, and she was awake. Ooh, I better turn that burner down. She was awake and waiting, so I went and got her breakfast, got Lucy and Thunder fed, Clemson fed, and she came out of her room with her little yellow leg, and she peeking through. I have a little gate there, but I'll leave it kind of open so she can come in here if she wants to. And she wouldn't come. She wanted to come, but she wouldn't, so I had to go pick her up. So she sat with me on the couch for a few minutes, and then she was ready to go back in her room. So I turned that down a little bit, but it's okay. But she's doing well. She's liking it, and I'm liking having her in here. So far, it's been pretty good. We keep Thunder and Lucy separated, and she's adjusting. I don't know that. I know she wants to go out, but she can't go out right now. She's got to wait a couple more weeks, see what the vet says, and then we'll let her do what she wants to do. She can come in if she wants to. She can go out if she wants to. Lori woke up at 7:30. Hey, Cindy in Michigan. Doris is in North Carolina. What a beautiful day. Yes, it is. Let's see. Good morning, Dale and Judy, or Judy maybe, in Texas. And let's see, Marcia's in Ohio. Someone's in Canada. Hey, Kelly. Let's see, Margaret is in Canada too. She said sunny, cold Canada. All right, y'all, I'm going to have to grab a plate to get the, we got to take that up. That part of this little skillet is too hot. We got to turn it down. Turn it down. All right, let me get a plate for these. All right, I'm going to take these up over here. We'll try not to make such dark pancakes. Grab a paper towel. I'm going to wipe some of this out. I don't know. Okay. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but I got an email from them the other day, and it's like they're going to start deleting live videos after 30 days. And I don't know what they're doing with their platform, but I probably should have put a little more butter there. But we'll see. I know that people, I've seen different people say they're going to upload their videos to another platform like YouTube, or I don't know. I don't know anything about TikTok. I don't do TikTok. I don't know anything about it. And I don't need to learn anything else because I've got enough in my brain right now. But I don't know if it would, I don't know how to upload. I do have a YouTube channel. I haven't used it in years, but there is someone who's stolen my videos and they've started a YouTube channel, like with Annie or Cooking with Annie. I don't know. You can tell in the title, there's usually something off about it. It's written different, or there's a little symbols in there or something. And, you know, when I first found out about it, I would go to that page and I would comment, because some of my followers would think that was actually me. And I would comment under their comment and say, this is not me. Someone has taken my videos. And as soon as I would do that, that someone would block my comments. So I don't know. But if you do ever go to YouTube and you see my page, make sure you look at the date that that page was started, because I started mine in 2016. And that other page is like a 2022 or something like that. So you have to kind of look at that. But I don't know if I'm going to go to the trouble to do that or not, to try to upload. I don't know. I'm not a technical person. But we shall see. All right. These look a little better. Just got to pay better attention. I'll still eat those, even though they're a little crusty. Good morning, Rhonda. Our sausage are probably about done. It's hard to cook, prep, cook, watch the sausage, and read comments and do a video. So y'all forgive me if every once in a while my cooking might go a little awry. I think these are pretty much done. I'm just going to put those there. We'll take those up in just a minute. They have apparently but never watched a previous video past a day or two. Yep. I figure if anyone's going to watch your live, they're going to see it either when it's live or shortly thereafter. So I don't know. I don't know why they're doing that, but, and I don't do that a ton of lives. You know, I do them every now and then, but most of mine are pre-recorded, which I've seen some changes on that too. So I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Good morning, Barb. Sue loves her pancakes, a darker color. Well, Sue, you can come over and have one. But these are looking much better. And this pan, I don't use it very often. I only use it for like pancakes. So I don't remember, you know, you just got to do this or do that, or make sure the temperature doesn't get too hot. I think this pan's kind of slow to get heated up, so. All right, and we'll take those up in just a minute. I'm just going to get a plate for my sausage. Okay, we're just going to take these up. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Lori. I know I did a video the other week. I did my little kitchen island, and I got some comments about the bowls. Why so many bowls? Why so many cutting boards? Well, when you do videos, you want to sometimes use different things and, you know, make it a little special. So, and plus I love bowls and stuff. So, but I like the way it turned out. It's nice and, nice and neatly organized now. Okay, let's take these up before I burn them. There, now that's much better. We'll cover up those darker ones. And then we add a little bit more butter. And this little thing I got at Walmart, I think it's a Tasty brand, I think, if I remember right. So have any of y'all seen or going out to see that new movie? I think it started yesterday, called Last Breath. It came up in my news feed the other day, and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of good. You know, I like ocean movies. It's got Woody Harrelson in it, and I think it's based on a true story, and it's got, I don't know if it's like something happens and someone is trapped underwater somewhere, and I think they have to go rescue them or something. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the trailer, but I told Matt about it, and I don't want to go this weekend because, you know, when a movie first comes out, that's when it's going to be the busiest. So I thought we might. I don't know if we're going to go see it, but we might in the next couple of weeks. We'll see what our schedule holds. So anyway, what are y'all doing today? Let's see. I see lots of people are watching. So hello, all you watchers out there. I don't know if y'all have commented or not, so I don't like to call out names. Okay, let me flip this. I hear Lucy barking, her little one bark. She's saying, let me in, let me in. Thank you, Kathy. They smell good. The sausage sure smells good. I just have a couple more to make in here, and then it will be done. So I just wanted to hop on and say good morning and let y'all know, you know, this video, I guess, I don't think this starts till May, till they start taking them down. But it's like I told Matt, I said, most people who are going to watch your lives see them in the first few days of when you do it. So, which I don't go back and watch my videos, so it doesn't bother me. But I know sometimes when you get new followers, you know, you'll see them, you'll get a notification on a certain video that you did like back in 2021 or, you know, even before that. And I've had some people say, I just found your page and I've been binging all your videos. You just, I guess, I don't know if they're going to take down the pre-recorded videos ever or not, but I don't know what's going on with them. And it's hard to know because there's no communication. I just happened to hear about it and I'm like, well, why do I not know about it? And I got that email. So, and sometimes you have to be careful. You'll get, you know, spam emails that's supposed to look like it's from Facebook, but it's not. But this one I assume was because other people were saying things about it. So it is what it is. But all right. I think we have another. Now, if my sister were here, she would have me cook these undercooked. She always liked the middle of her pancakes runny. It's funny what your siblings, they have little oddities, I guess is what you would call it. I have another sister. That sister, okay, she likes her pancakes raw in the middle. But I have one sister, we've been joking about it lately. She used to have a pillow. Well, she called it a pillow. And she would sleep, it was once a pillow. She has a pillowcase. Now, she doesn't sleep like this now, but all growing up, she had a pillowcase. And all that was left of her pillow was like this little ball of pillow down in the very corner of her pillowcase. And she loved that little pillow, and that's what she always slept in. So, Lisa, yes, I'm talking about you. I don't think she'll mind. It's kind of a cute story. She always had her little pillowcase, but she sleeps on a regulation pillow now. So she's grown up from that. You know, we all had, those little tin metal cups back in the day, and they were like purple a blue, a red, a green. We all had those, and we all had our color, and you couldn't touch that person's color cup because they would get very upset if you took their cup. But it's funny how kids are. I, of course, didn't have any of those weird ways. No, I'm just kidding. I can't think of one. I'm sure I had plenty of them. But yeah, I laugh about the pancake middle, and we've been laughing about her pillow. That's two different sisters. So, trying to think. Oh, and my poor brother. It was four girls and one boy, and he was the youngest. And we used to dress him up and play like we were the mommy and stuff, and we would dress him up like a little baby. But it's what you do when you're young. Nowadays, kids don't play like that. We would go outside and just be outside, you know. Kids don't go outside to just be outside now. They've got to have some kind of technology in their hand, or a phone, or something on TV. But yeah, we would play grocery store. We would get a bunch of groceries together, and we used to love to, because back then, you know, they didn't just scan something, you go boop boop. They had to punch in, and the noises that made, that's kind of like ASMR to me. The kind of noises that you hear from back in the day, like walking through Mass General store with the floors creaking. That they would hit it. It had like a clicking noise. They would hit the numbers, and then they would hit a button, and cha-ching. And so we would put the groceries on a thing and pretend like one of us was shopping, one of us was the cash register lady, and we'd go cha-ching, cha-ching. It's like that, and that was fun. We played that a lot. And then we would play school teacher, but we'd always fuss on who got to be the teacher. We'd have like a chalkboard, you know. So it was fun back in those days. Things are different now, though. Good morning, Robin, Kathleen. Yeah, I miss the good old days, too. Some commercials have been coming up on my Facebook from old-timey Christmas commercials. And I love them, and I've forgotten all about them, and kind of nice to see those when times were, of course, they didn't seem like they were simpler times back then, but compared to today, they were very simple times, good times. All right, so y'all, I ended up making all these pancakes with y'all because I was blabbing. All right, so the burner's off, that burner's off. So I guess I could make me a quick plate before I go. Got my sausage here. Got my pancakes. Need to move you out of the way. When I went to Mama's yesterday, she had made everybody, or gotten everybody, a little Easter dish towel. She said she found them at the Dollar Tree. I thought it was so cute. But she got all of us one. And she's been making flowers. Let me show y'all some of her flowers. I put them up here this morning. I brought them home yesterday. And my sister had one of these at our place settings the other day when we had our little brunch. And so Mama's been at home making them. And look, she makes these little pots out of a little, it's a little tiny cup. Let me show you. I've got one in the cat food. She makes them out of these little cups, and then she wraps yarn around them, or jute, or whatever, and then she does the coffee filters. A pretty blue one and red, and there's a pretty yellow one, and I've been putting them up in my window, and they're so pretty. And then at my sister's, I think y'all saw where we made these little flowers. I'll just show you. And they're just little, like, dimensional flower kits that she had, and we just painted them. And so I've got these in my window, too. It's just like Hello, spring. Put this one down here. Okay, so let me get me a plate. Let me grab the syrup real quick. I forgot to get that out. All right, there's the syrup. Got a plate. And I'm just going to put one pancake on here and one sausage for me. And let me see if I can get this pancake syrup open. Let me set my plate down right here. I don't usually add extra butter to mine, but there we go. So there is my March 1st welcome weather pancake breakfast. And I've tried these Krusties before, so I know they're going to be good. I did add an egg, and I used milk instead of water. Very good. All right, y'all. I'm going to go let Barky bark in. I'm going to clean up my mess after I eat breakfast. Matt's going to probably come in and get a plate of that. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you again real soon. And I hope you have a great Saturday, and I hope if the sun's not shining where you are, make your own sunshine. All right, bye everybody. Thanks for watching.